Think the US has India on a leash? Think again. Turns out, America's latest moves might just be the best thing that ever happened to India. From tariffs to geopolitical gambits, we're diving into how America's plan backfired spectacularly, and how India turned the tables to emerge stronger than ever. Stick around as we unpack the unexpected twists in US-India relations and how India is seizing opportunities to reshape its future. But before we dive in, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment. I subscribe. And I'll personally welcome you into the family. With that said, let's get started. Segment 1. The Tariff Tumble. America's economic blunder. The US thought it could squeeze India with tariffs. But instead, it gave India a crash course in resilience. In August 2025, Trump's administration slapped a 25% tariff on all Indian origin goods, threatening to double it to 50%. The goal? Hit India's economy hard, slow growth, and rattle investor confidence. The reality? India didn't just survive, it adapted and innovated. Take Surat, India's diamond powerhouse. Orders from the US dropped sharply, leading to over 50,000 immediate layoffs and putting another 100,000 jobs at risk. On the surface, it looked catastrophic. But India pivoted fast, diversifying exports, ramping up domestic consumption, and accelerating trade ties with Europe and Asia. Analysts warned that India's GDP growth could shave 0.8% annually. But what America thought would crush India only sparked a robust counter-strategy, turning economic pressure into a growth opportunity. India's response was classic resilience meets ingenuity. Rather than crumble, sectors like tech, textiles, and manufacturing found new markets, strengthened supply chains, and proved that even a tariff tsunami can be surfable if you ride it right. Segment 2. Diplomatic Jiu-Jitsu. Turning tensions into triumphs. Economic pressure alone didn't shake India, but geopolitics. India flipped it on its head. Instead of panicking, India strengthened strategic ties with Russia and China, leveraging US friction to diversify alliances and assert autonomy. It's like turning an opponent's push into your forward momentum. Diplomatic jiu-jitsu at its finest. Meanwhile, India's soft power surged. Tariffs might make goods pricier, but they can't touch the global allure of Indian culture. Fashion designer Sabyasachi Mukherjee called India's cultural exports its hard power. And he's right. Films, cuisine, art, and festivals continue to captivate audiences worldwide, proving that no economic policy can block cultural influence. And India didn't stop at culture. It flexed its presence in global forums like the G20 and UN, showing the world it's not just reacting, it's shaping policy. While some nations scrambled, India claimed the narrative, asserting its stance on trade, energy, and security. The US tried to corner India, but India used diplomacy as a counterweight, turning pressure into global credibility and influence. Segment 3. Innovation ignited. India's growth engine. India isn't just surviving tariffs, it's turning adversity into innovation. The country's startup ecosystem is booming, with Bengaluru and Hyderabad rapidly emerging as global tech hubs. Over 100 unicorns have sprung up in the last few years, spanning fintech, edtech, health tech, and e-commerce. Each unicorn is more than a company. It's a symbol of India rewriting the rules of global entrepreneurship. But it doesn't stop at startups. India's AI and space technology sectors are breaking boundaries. ISRO's ambitious lunar and Mars missions continue to capture worldwide attention, while AI startups are revolutionizing traditional industries, from agriculture to healthcare, showing that technological prowess isn't just for the West. On the manufacturing front, initiatives like Make in India are reshaping global supply chains. Companies that once depended heavily on China are now diversifying into India, attracted by its talent pool, cost efficiency, and improving infrastructure. What America thought would be a setback is instead fueling India's rise as a global manufacturing and tech powerhouse. Segment 4. Human Capital. The driving force. India's youthful population is the ultimate lever behind this momentum. With a median age of 28, the country has a workforce brimming with energy, creativity, and adaptability. This demographic dividend is not just numbers. It's human potential driving economic and technological growth at a breakneck pace. Education and skill development are central to this surge. Investments in STEM, vocational training, and digital literacy are creating future-ready professionals capable of competing on a global scale. The combination of young talent and cutting-edge education is positioning India as the go-to destination for innovation and expertise. Then there's the diaspora factor. Indians abroad aren't just sending money home. They're acting as bridges to global markets, networks, and partnerships. From Silicon Valley to London, the Indian diaspora is leveraging its influence to create opportunities back home, amplifying India's global clout in ways that tariffs and threats cannot touch. So, while America thought it was cornering India with tariffs and political pressure, India turned every challenge into fuel for growth. From a booming startup ecosystem and cutting-edge tech to a young, skilled workforce and a globally connected diaspora, India is not just surviving, it's thriving and rewriting the rules of global power. What seemed like a setback for India ended up accelerating its rise on every front, proving that resilience, innovation, and strategic vision always win in the long run. With that said, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. And until next time.